final chapter of our home efficiency DVD, we're going to be looking at home appliances, and specifically those appliances that have earned the ENERGY STAR designation. And here to tell us more about the ENERGY STAR program is Nikki Smalls from DMEA. Nikki, I see this all over the place. What is the ENERGY STAR designation?
Well, the ENERGY STAR is a label that identifies energy-efficient products, and there's an array of energy-efficient products out there that have earned the ENERGY STAR label, such as electronics, HVAC equipment, building and material equipment. But for today, we're going to talk about appliances.
Okay, and let's start, I guess, with the Energy Guide. This comes pretty standard on most appliances, doesn't it?
That's correct. The first thing you should look for when you're buying an appliance is go in and check for this yellow Energy Guide and make sure that it states that it is the ENERGY STAR qualified. This takes the guesswork out for the consumer, as that they are getting the most energy efficient product compared to a non-energy efficient.
Okay.
Then look at the estimated yearly operating cost. This particular refrigerator is $62 a year to operate. However, if you had one of the older model refrigerators out in the garage as that second refrigerator, it's going to cost you an extra 4 times that much to operate.
Pretty significant savings.
That's right.
What if a new refrigerator maybe just isn't in the cards for my family? Is there something I can do to make my current one more efficient?
Oh, there's a lot of things that you can do. Well, probably the number one thing, though, is you should always check the gasket and the seal around your refrigerator, because that's where the air escapes, and that's where you use the most energy.
Now, what is this dollar bill in here for?
Well, we put this here to show you how you can test for that. And the way that you can test is put a dollar bill behind and pull on it. If it pulls really hard, that means your seal is tight and you're okay. If it comes out really, really easy, then that means you need to address that seal.
Interesting. And this one seems like it's pretty firm.
Very firm.
What about temperature settings? Is there an ideal temperature setting to leave my refrigerator at?
Yes. On your refrigerators, you should leave them between 35 degrees and 40 degrees is optimum. If you have any doubt that it is not set at the correct setting, put a thermometer in a glass of water, put it in the center of your refrigerator, wait 24 hours and read it, and it should give you the reading for your
and I've heard that it's also good to keep your refrigerator fully stocked. Is that true?
That's correct. And also you need to really make sure that you don't open it or leave it open a lot while you're cooking dinner. And the other thing too is important is to pull them out from the wall and make sure that you vacuum them occasionally. Get
all the dust bunnies out from behind them.
Yeah.
What about freezer components, or if you have a standalone freezer, anything special we need to look for on those?
Yeah, well, the freezer compartment should be set for about 5 degrees. If you have a standalone freezer, that should be right around 0 degrees on a standalone.
Okay, excellent. What's the next appliance we're going to look at?
We're going to take a look at clothes washers next, Ryan.
All right, well, let's go do it. All right, Nikki, well, here we are at a washer and dryer set. Now, what do members need to be aware of on these?
Well, here again, if you're shopping for an appliance, make sure that you check for the ENERGY STAR label and make sure that that is there, so that you can be guaranteed that you're getting the most energy efficient clothes washer. And because clothes washers are the second largest water user in a home, it's going to save you between 35 and 50% on your water usage. That accounts for about 18 gallons of water per each load, not to mention the 50% savings that it's going to save you on your utility bills.
Oh, that's pretty significant. What about dryers? Is there anything here?
There is not an ENERGY STAR dryer today, but where you do gain is that the clothes washer, because the clothes washers extract more water out of the clothes, it reduces the drying time, and so therefore you save energy. And not to mention you save the wear and tear on your clothes.
That counts for a lot. What about rebates? Or do we offer rebates on these types of products?
Well, always call Delta-Montrose Electric Association and ask them what they have going for rebates, so that you make sure that you get benefit of any rebates that are going on. Okay,
perfect. So really the takeaway message from all of this is to make sure when you're shopping for an electronic device or an appliance, really making sure it's got that ENERGY STAR qualification.
That's right, Ryan.
Perfect. Well, Nikki, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, that concludes our energy efficiency video. Once again, if you have any questions on any of the information covered, feel free to call and ask to speak to one of our energy services representatives. They'd be delighted to talk to you about any of the material in the video, or if you're planning to build a new home in the future, they can definitely give you some ideas on how to build it correct to start with. Well, on behalf of DMEA and our Board of Directors, I'm Ryan Henn, and it continues to be our pleasure to energize and serve. All right, Greg, now we're in the home's utility room, and this must be what you're talking about.
Outlets, electrical outlets is
Really?
another source. And as you take a look at this one up here, you can see it's a wall outlet.
Unless you have a geo exchange unit. If you do, you want to set it and leave it.
Okay. Now, someone told me once that I should open my blinds on the south side of my house.
God, we were nailing it!
Furnace flue, for instance, then you need to buy an aluminum flashing, and then you need.
Oh, now I'm getting. I hope I don't get it in my eye.
Well, every water heater is going to have an energy guide. It's a bright yellow sticker, and that's going to give the estimated annual cost in dollars to operate this. Oh!
Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Is that thing going though?
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't.